Got some work to do today, but luckily I've got some extra members of the film crew today, so we should be all right. But you can see, look at these edges. So I'm in desperate need of an edge and a trim, and then the grass is a little bit shaggy as well. So we're going to mow today. So today is just a day out working in the lawn. We're gonna mow, we're gonna edge, and we're gonna trim. Let's get to it.
Hey guys, and I'm Lee, and welcome back to One Insider. Today's insider, I pack it. That was going on.
Okay, Reed, what are we doing in today's video?
We are filming and cutting.
Cutting what?
The grass.
All right. All right, you heard the boy. It's time to cut some grass, but first we're gonna edge and trim. So I'm gonna use my rotary scissors, clean up along the edge of the driveway and the sidewalks, and then get along the side of the house, clean up the tree beds as well. That's my least favorite part of a day where I'm working out in the lawn, so I wanna get that knocked out first, and then we will mow for dessert. Just knocked out the edging and trimming, and it still wasn't enjoyable, but I'm glad I got it over with. So now we have nice crispy edges, and it is officially time to mow. As far as what pattern I'm gonna mow, right now I think I'm just going to go with vertical stripes, and that will be long ways. Those are the ones that are most burnt in anyway. So these types of stripes that you see here, and that is the pattern I think I'm gonna go with. If I'm feeling frisky, I might do a checkerboard pattern, but I think I'm just gonna go one direction today. Just wrapped up the mow. It feels awful outside, but we did get it knocked out. It's hot and humid. And here is what the lawn is looking like right now. And here is the side yard. And there are a few problem areas in the yard. For instance, over here in the corner, I do have a dry spot, and you probably noticed it in some of my videos. This is an area that just for whatever reason likes to dry out more quickly than other areas. So you see that. I've been bringing the soaker hose out the last couple days, and it's gotten some color back, but you can see it's discolored compared to the rest of the lawn. And unfortunately, I think we're kind of getting to that time where the grass is getting so thick that the mower is starting to skate over the grass, and every once in a while I hit a spot and it does not treat me kindly and gives me a scalp mark. And as y'all know, Bermuda grass is very unforgiving when it comes to scalp marks, because only about the top third of the grass is actually green. You get under that, you get like a yellow or paper sack brown undercarriage, and if you cut into that, it's gonna make some pretty ugly scalp marks on your lawn. So over here in the side yard, you'll see the same thing. The stripes are popping pretty well, but like right here, and you'll especially see it in areas that are burned in one direction. So this area is pretty well burned in going this way. This area is pretty burned in going that way. So if I go that way and it overlaps over into this area, sometimes it'll push those grass blades over, and that's where you see those types of scalp marks right there. But it's all just kind of part of the game when you are mowing your Bermuda lawn. That's why it's important that you do thin it out every once in a while or give it a nice reset scalp. But I don't plan on doing that anytime real soon, because that's a lot of work and that's just an undertaking that I'm not interested in right now. So I might raise my high to cut a little bit, or I might just see if I can up my mowing frequency and kind of nurse those scalp marks back to health. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up right here. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please leave it a like. If you're enjoying the content and you want to continue to see more of it, hit that black subscribe button below the video. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave those in the comment section below. I'll see y'all again soon. Lawn Insider out.